it's just a religion, a belief for me, just like any other one, like being Orthodox or, well, just like being a Muslim, yeah.
Islam is one of the biggest religions in the world, and plays a really big part in a lot of people's lives.
For me, it's just a religion. It's nothing more. People are practicing it, so I'm okay with it.
It's just a religion, another religion than ours.
I think it's a way to see life, but in the end it's pretty universal.
It's a big question. Well, I guess the first thing I think of is that it's a religion that is like very big in the world and a lot of people practice it. And that's...
Even in French, I don't know what I could reply. Just a religion, I don't really care about this. So. Islam, la religion. C'est pas de religion.
Musulmane, c'est tout ce qui est la droiture et mes repères en fait pour avancer dans ma vie.
Alors pour moi, l'islam, c'est une religion de paix et de justice. Et c'est pour ça que je la pratique, que je pratique l'islam. Et il y a tellement d'amalgames sur la religion que c'est important justement de faire ce genre de reportage. Donc c'est très bien de le faire. Et je suis très fière d'être musulmane parce que j'aime les valeurs de l'islam, donc qui est la paix, le respect, la tolérance. Et voilà, c'est dommage que des gens pensent le contraire de cette religion.
Moi, je ne suis pas musulman, mais je suis chrétien et je respecte toutes les religions. Toutes les religions ont des valeurs, des principes et voilà.
You can tell that Islamophobia has been increasing a lot everywhere in the West. It's definitely increased a lot in Australia, where I'm from. And I think the root of it is probably racism mostly, because Islam is very much, I think, in the West often linked to people from the Middle East, and it comes along with a racist sentiment that we don't want people who are not white, who aren't European in origin, and that kind of thing. And I think people like to gel them together, and then like racist sentiments become Islamophobic sentiments, and then certain like things that are happening politically, like terrorism, is used as like a reason for that. And also like politicians have been making it so much worse. Like in the US, Donald Trump is causing so much Islamophobia and using hate speech and stuff. And the fact that that's allowed is making it a lot worse.
Well, obviously because of the terrorist attacks. However, I don't think that's necessarily directly linked to it. But people, I think they have a necessity to hate on someone or blame someone for something that happened. So for them, the easiest thing is, okay, Islamists, okay, they're the extremists, they're the ones that are doing it, even though we don't really know if it is them. And also, even saying them is kind of putting them in a little box, like they're not a part of us, like they're not a part of France, which they are. So for me, I don't think I think that's where it comes from. But I think that's something that we need to like stop with.
Society, people are getting a little bit nervous. They are frustrated, and so some clash of between society used to happen, and I think we sort of a breaking point right now. So yeah, I think it's kind of a normal thing.
First of all, I think it's a shame that Islamophobia is right everywhere, because I mean, all Muslims are not as terrorists. I mean, they're really nice. Some of them, we've got Muslim friends actually who are studying English with us. That's very nice girl. Yeah, I think it started all with of course, terrorism, Daesh, ISIS, Ben Laden, etc. And I think that's Islam is associated to this kind of way of mind, which is completely stupid, because they not share the same way of mind. they have not the same thought, they don't think the same thing, so Muslims don't want to hurt people as terrorists would do. So.
Okay, I think it's mainly linked to the fact that we always are looking for someone to blame, and right now our country is in pretty bad shape and we don't like our president and we don't like a lot of things. I mean, that's our international reputation, so I guess we're looking for someone to blame, and saying that it's the Jews, it wouldn't be politically correct because of the Second World War, so we turn to the next population, and I think it's mainly because we don't know much about it and we only see what some people have in mind and some groups, and like she said, Daesh and ISIS. So I guess it has to do with the fact that we don't know the content of their religion and we don't hear enough about the people that represent really their religion.
Je trouve que c'est les médias qui sont en train de faire en sorte que justement de montrer l'image de l'islam qui est méchant, qui est un danger pour la population, alors qu'on ne parle pas justement des juifs, on ne parle pas des chrétiens qui ont fait du mal, mais c'est toujours, s'il y a un problème, c'est les musulmans. Moi je trouve que vraiment c'est l'Union européenne qui n'aime pas l'islam parce qu'ils savent que, voilà. Après il y a une phrase qu'on dit toujours, la vérité elle peut toujours être cachée, mais on ne peut pas la cacher à 100%. Et je trouve que c'est juste, ils l'attaquent parce qu'ils ont peur de savoir la vérité. Parce que sinon, pourquoi les juifs ne sont pas attaqués alors qu'ils ont fait la plus grande génocide devant la vue de tout le monde? Ah non, eux on n'en parle pas, pourquoi? Parce qu'ils ont de l'argent. Mais les musulmans, on va en parler. Pourquoi? Parce qu'on est quand même des pays qui sont assez pauvres, on a la guerre, on a ci. C'est plus facile d'attaquer l'islam. Mais bon, après, moi je trouve que c'est n'importe quoi. Parce qu'une bonne sœur, elle va être respectée alors qu'elle est voilée, alors qu'une sœur musulmane, elle va être critiquée et avoir l'image de la femme soumise. Alors que vous regardez les deux, elles sont habillées exactement pareil. Voilà, désolé, je ne veux pas être vulgaire, mais Jésus, il n'est pas rasé à blanc, ou il n'a pas le collier à l'église, il a aussi une barbe. Mais quand on va avoir un homme musulman avec la barbe, il va être un terroriste. Pour moi, c'est n'importe quoi.
I think it's probably happening as a response to terrorism that has been occurring, particularly in France, but I definitely don't agree with that at all. I'm from Australia and we've got a similar rise of Islamophobia happening there, which is really awful. But yeah, I think if you had to follow like a logical reason for it occurring, it would probably be linked with terrorist attacks, even though it shouldn't be.
Because it's them, so they did a lot of things to us, so of course I don't really like them at first, so.
Comme elle a dit avant, je pense que les gens font beaucoup l'amalgame entre le terrorisme, l'extrémisme et la vraie religion, notamment à cause des attentats, tout ça. Du coup, c'est vrai que je pense que ça devient plus difficile d'être musulman en France de nos jours.
Ouais.
Donc voilà.
Je suis d'accord avec lui et c'est dommage encore une fois parce qu'on est censé vivre dans un pays ouvert d'esprit qui accepte toutes les religions et malheureusement à cause déjà des médias et même du gouvernement ça fonctionne pas comme ça et malheureusement il y a des discriminations. Déjà pour moi ne pas pouvoir travailler en portant le voile c'est quand même assez grave parce qu'aux États-Unis ou en Angleterre ou au Canada on peut le faire parce qu'on est tous libres de pouvoir travailler avec les habits qu'on veut et malheureusement en France c'est pas respecté. Pourquoi du comment je sais pas mais bon c'est dommage en tout cas.
Well, definitely. It depends on which countries. For me, I know kind of in the UK, the Prime Minister, he's the one that kind of also started it because he would, for example, say stuff like, he wouldn't even call it a religion. They would just say like Islamists, extremists, and like kind of blaming them by just saying who they are. They think that that's their name, that they are all extremists, even if they just believe in the religion and have nothing to do with extremism or I don't even know like any of the wars, the fights. They're just normal people who have their own religion that happens to be different than the majority. So yeah, I think it does have to do a lot with that as well.
Governments, media have been using the kind of drama of terrorism to make Islamophobia worse.
Completely. I think the politics are worsening the things very quickly because they want things they push things to go this far, and with their all their speech they are doing the undoing of all society, union and peace. And I think it's yes, it's mainly because of that.
Well, it could be here in Alsace because we still have Christian classes and we don't learn about other religion. And so I think it's a shame. We should have an introduction to all kinds of religion, and so we should be able to choose which one fits the best for each one. And I guess it's linked to my second answer. It's the fact that we don't know, and so maybe teachers don't know enough about, so they don't teach about it, and it's a vicious circle. Yes, I think they want reactions, and they know the best way to have it is to spark hatred. It's easier to have a reaction if you spark hatred than love.
I agree. Well, yeah, I agree.
Okay. It's an answer, is good. So the last question.
Yeah, for sure, I think so. In France itself, I don't really follow the French media that much. Probably should since I live here. But yeah, I think the media plays a huge part in encouraging that kind of behaviour. Like, I mean, there's so much bias in the newspapers and like, yeah, TV shows. Again, in Australia, the media is like probably one of the biggest factors that encourages reporting of that kind of thing. And I guess it would be similar in France too.
I don't think it has something to do about this because it's just from the media.
Ouais, je pense vraiment que c'est là le problème. Hein. Quand on entend par exemple Emmanuel Valls dénigrer les femmes qui portent le voile, je sais pas, entendre que les femmes voilées sont esclaves des hommes, je sais pas trop quoi, c'est normal qu'après le peuple pense la même chose que ces politiques puisqu'ils sont censés montrer l'exemple, être intelligents. Donc les gens qui sont pas forcément, qui savent pas l'islam, qui ne connaissent pas l'islam, vont les suivre dans leur avis. Et donc du coup ça va créer l'islamophobie. Donc ouais, les médias, les gouverneurs, les politiciens sont responsables de ça, je pense.
Je pense la même chose.
Merci.
I think it's just spreading the knowledge about what their religion truly is and what it truly stands for, and that it's not written in the Quran that you have to kill people for your religion and that you have to do a lot of things and we have to accept differences as well. As much as European Union tries to be all like, oh yeah, we accept everyone and every religion, you'll still see even in the European Parliament, for example, you can wear a hijab in some events and stuff like that, and in a lot of also institutions in France, which France stands for diversity. There are so many Muslim people, so many Orthodox ones that have their beliefs, and yet we prohibit them from showing that with the whole, secularism thing, the laïcité, which I don't understand. It's kind of contradictory to me, so yeah. I think we need to get rid of all of that, basically, and just let people be who they are, first of all, and have their own beliefs, and not judge them for and we don't even know what it's about. So I guess also spreading what Islam is about, what being a Muslim is. So yeah, that's it.
I think the solution is to really condemn Islamophobia and to have make our society more accepting of Islam in the way that it is of Christianity, and to have better representation in the media of Muslims in general. We should have more Muslim pop stars and actors and politicians and everything like that, because there needs to be an image of Muslims that's not terrorists.
I think it's a bit of a change in the political system. I think more young people of our generation should stand and take charge of things like economic, etc. All the ideas like society just for French and not for other people, and you know it's kind of rigid the mind at this stage.
Study the others.
Yeah, and visit the countries, and it can be small, like we have a great mosque in Strasbourg, and so I know they have visits sometime in a year, so maybe go in it and see what it's like and have it been explained by someone that knows it by heart. And same goes with the synagogue or anything.
Solution? I suppose one solution would be to just read, like expose yourself to a lot of different content and consume lots of different media so that you don't end up just reading the same stuff that's encouraging Islamophobia.
They have to stop. No, there are no solution, I think. War. The third war. I don't think there are any solution.
Moi je pense qu'il y aurait des solutions. Déjà, surtout, en fait, travailler sur le plan scolaire, c'est-à-dire envoyer des musulmans de préférence dans les écoles, que ce soit en maternelle ou dans les écoles primaires, pour vraiment casser ces stéréotypes qu'on a sur les musulmans, même si, pour vraiment préparer les esprits. Parce que là, cette génération, ça va pas du tout. Quand j'entends des gens autour de moi me dire que je suis soumise et que je sais pas réfléchir par moi-même, ça me choque parce que c'est pas normal de penser ça, parce que je suis intelligente et je sais ce que je fais. Et donc je pense qu'il faudrait préparer les enfants ce genre de choses, dans le sens où il faut leur expliquer que l'islam c'est un choix, que les gens qui pratiquent l'islam, c'est choisi. Et que voilà, les amalgames qu'on fait autour, c'est des bêtises. Donc la solution serait de préparer les esprits dès le plus bas âge, je pense. Je sais pas.
Moi je pense qu'il faut ouvrir les gens, ouvrir l'esprit des gens.
Mais dès le plus bas âge, parce que quand t'as 50 ans, changer d'avis,
c'est
difficile.
Moi je pense qu'ils ont tous le Coran à leur disposition. Donc je sais pas, vous vous cultivez, vous lisez tout plein de livres, ouvrez une fois le Saint-Coran et lisez ce qui a marqué dessus et dire ah effectivement ça, ça y est, effectivement ça en fait c'est les médias ou les personnes qui ont exagéré, et justement de ne pas faire la généralisation d'une culture et d'une religion, parce qu'ils vont dire ah les musulmans ils sont comme ça, ils sont agressifs, je sais pas, ils respectent pas la femme ou autre, mais parce qu'ils vont voir des Arabes, des Turcs ou autres faire comme ça, ils vont dire ah c'est l'islam. Non, c'est pas l'islam, c'est leur culture, ils sont comme ça, c'est normal, mais la religion elle dit pas ça. Donc de plus se renseigner avant de parler.